We're here in Seattle. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Seattle Mariners. And this is the rubber match, Ziggy.
And these games can...
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Mariner.
Just about ready to go on the hill here today. John Palma. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Ball four, take the base. You're out.
So 2 down. Now it's going to be Dwayne Thompson. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
1-0.
2 outs, base is empty. Check swing, and he held up.
2-0.
There's the strike. 95 of that one. And a big swing and a miss.
2-2.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long. We go to the bottom. One down. Robert Shoemaker will hit next. Off the mark there. 1-0.
1-0.
And another ball. 1 out, base is empty. And a swing and a miss.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Just missed. Grounds 1 to short. And there's 2 down.
Batting third.
And now we check out the Mariners lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
2 outs, runner at first. Greg Riley up next for the Mariners. There's the strike.
0-1.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And now 2 aboard.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put.
next for Atlanta, Dwayne Thompson. He reached out a walk his first time. That's to third, James. Oh, the throw is over his head. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single. 2 on. Robert Shoemaker up next for the Mariners. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. And it's 0-2.
No, that's high.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
2-2.
That's inside. Hit hard, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Rafael Miranda up next for the Mariners.
Now
1 for 1 with a single so far.
Rafael Miranda.
There's a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
The next offering misses. And it's a ball and a strike. Man at first, one away. Just missed.
Ball.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
Now a screamer into the outfield. He makes the grab. 2 down. At the plate,
Now
Greg
batting,
Riley.
catcher,
A single his first time.
Riley.
That's in there, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
Ball 1
That's a ball.
there. Shoemaker off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
1-2.
In the dirt. The 2-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 1 left for Seattle. Welcome back. And
First base.
so now to the plate for Atlanta, Dwayne Thompson. Check swing, called strike. Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
Hee-haw.
Squirts away a little bit.
0-2.
Next offering is downstairs. stays alive. Oof. That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. 2 on, 1 out. That misses the zone. Yeah, that's ball 2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls. Coming home. The throw in.
He's safe.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Runners.
That's ball 4.
Here comes a skipper out of the dugout.
Pitching for
So
the
out of the
Mariners,
bullpen for the Mariners, Walter
37.
Yamazaki. On for his
Walter
major league debut
Yamazaki.
and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time. You get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, I'm sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
No strike.
Thompson, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
That's a ball.
Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Here's something cool, Boo. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdome, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
This is Simone Muzziotti. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. And that's in there for strike 1.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
And strike 2. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Now this is in the air down the line. Shoemaker on the move. He's got it. And that'll do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here so a man at first. And now for Seattle, Robert Shoemaker. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Shoemaker measures 6 feet even, only 18 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. That one the other way. Fair ball. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Miranda in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Last half of inning number 5. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
That hit him.
Oh, he hit him.
Take your base.
And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him.
Now batting,
and he hit
catcher,
him. Greg Riley, the next to hit. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
No balls.
So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-2. Caught him looking for the K. And the Mariners. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Man at first with 1 gone. Joe Random next up for the Braves. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Random hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Now in for the Braves, Joe Random. And that one just misses.
Outside.
A ball and no strikes. Berryhill off of first with 2 away. This one lifted in the air, left field. Shoemaker makes the play, and that'll do it. Braves strand 1, but they're still in command. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers.
Ball 4, take your base. You're out. 3. 3.
Dwayne Thompson digs in now. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Another comes in to score. It's 11-1.
Up next for Atlanta, the center fielder, Simone.
So, man aboard.
Muzziotti.
Here's the center fielder, Simone Muzziotti. And that one is lifted in the air. Shoemaker. And there are 2 outs. Here's the catcher, Luke Berryhill. Outside low, and that's ball 1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next offering is in for a strike. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. They get 2 runs on. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jamal Biggs.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Shoemaker at the plate now. That's ball 1. Up the middle. And it gets by him.
Now batting, the second
And at
baseman,
first, nobody out. Rafael Miranda getting ready to hit. Right through there for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Abraham McLeod getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody
the
out.
Number 28.
Greg Riley will hit next.
Riley.
1 for 3. And that misses.
That's the ball.
And it's 1-0. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Coming home. 1 run is in. Not in time. He's safe. It's now 11-3.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies, ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
And now the right fielder, Luis Marmolejo. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here at the bottom of the 7th. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got it. 1 down.
Now batting, the designated
And now is the
hitter,
Mariners DH, Joe Brandon. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. That one's in there, 0-1. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. 1 out and a runner at second. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off
number
speed
17.
earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Joe Brandon. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. That one missed.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
And that clips the inside corner.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Next pitch is downstairs. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2-2 is the count.
And that one is downstairs. And now it's filled up 3-2. lands another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 runs. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated. That misses the zone. 1-1. Early 2000s Yankees Red Sox, probably the best baseball rivalry that we've seen.
Yeah, and I would say, you know, that kind of simmered down and some other ones started to rise up a little bit. And the great state of Texas, the Astros and the Rangers became a really good rivalry.
Yeah, no doubt. Out to short. Random. Throw picked out of the dirt. Body save.
Well, there he doesn't look comfortable taking ground balls from that position on the infield. They always say soft feet, soft hands. Well, he had brick hands on that one.
And now Joe Random. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
That's a ball low.
Fought off foul. Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. Nope, he held back. Random tries to hold up, appeal to first, and yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Kenny Jansen.
The third baseman, number
Joe
1.
Random
Joe
now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch misses. And there's a foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Random sizes this one up, and there's 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So a man aboard. Now it's the DH, Joe Random. And first offering is fouled off. Where the runner at first with 2 gone. Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Random checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. He did not go around. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. 1 left for Atlanta, but still in command. It's 11-3. Bottom of the inning, and now for Seattle, Joe Random. Biggs back to work. There's a strike.
One ball, 1 strike.
And 1-2. Line to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. And up next for Seattle, Joe Random. In the air out to center. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Now batting, the third baseman, Damon.
And now here is Damon James. High in the air out to right. Should have this one. And there's 2 away.
Now batting,
And
left
stepping
fielder,
in for the Mariners, Robert Shoemaker. And there's the strike. Ground ball right side. Slides, but he can't come up with it. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman,
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make it.
Now pitching.
New pitcher on now, Abraham McLeod.
Number 26.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Miranda stands in now and watches strike 1. 2 on, 2 outs. Way out for strike 2.
What up? Not you gotta be back on Minecraft.
And now 1 and 2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to
Oh my God,
understand.
it's almost night. Get home, bitch.
Get that pitch, so got to stay ready for
this,
it.
llama real quick.
And a swing and a miss.
You can ride it.
Mariners leave a couple. Still 11
I was just trying to shear you, bitch. I didn't know I could ride a llama.
New inning getting
Okay, we gotta go.
Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Lloyd
Back
Wolf.
home. Hurry. I'm looking for a turtle.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
A wild wolf. Do I have any bones?
Yes. Were the turtles out of the water?
Ground ball up the middle. That's
Yeah, somewhere. I saw one earlier, and so I looked it up on how to tame it. Oh shit! This bitch got. Oh my God, they're trying to kill me. Luckily, I'm out here with my posse. I got like 5 wolves and 2 cats. If y'all don't kill this fucking spider, what the fuck?
Ball there. Wolf gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Well, I trim down these rose bushes so I can put them around my house.
Foul ball still 0-2.
Okay, I gotta go. They're gonna kill me. How do you drop these? Drop.
And that just misses.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the discipline to lay off of that pitch.
That one not close.
Sorry, bro. They're trying to kill me. I'm out at night. I think you should. Ooh, sorry. I did not mean to hit my wolf.
And that's outside.
Recognize the shot right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Huh?
Said you better watch out, they eat your ass.
My wolves?
Yeah, I think you hit them.
Fouled
Yeah,
off again.
eat.
And it remains 3-2.
Oh, I didn't know that.
8th pitch of the at-bat
You'll be
coming
before
up.
you, I think so.
Bruh. They're for real out here trying to kill me.
Safe at first as they can't make
Oh,
the play.
a little one. A little one.
And here comes the Mariners manager.
Ooh, one of my wolves gonna die. I'm obviously not going in the right
And with the
direction.
big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost
What
has
else?
to just put that out of
House.
his mind. Every outing matters for relievers.
Or are we
and
just
their
finna plan to
numbers,
be out all
but
night?
It's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Let's run it, bitches. What's up? What's up, ho? What's up?
0-2 now as he swings
Bitch.
through.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider
Why don't you
is
shot me
down.
with an
That's one
arrow,
of his
you
money
fucker?
pitches to get that swing and miss.
Inside. 1-2 the count.
bitch. Kill him, wolves. Yeah, right.
2-2.
This one in the dirt.
Okay, how did I get all the way in the trees?
That one missing inside.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Line drive, and that
Those
should be
arrow
extra
bitches
bases.
shoot too fast.
Rounds
They do
third,
too
headed
much
for the
damage
plate.
too quick.
One run across, headed for the plate.
Gonna make this field.
I looked at one of them ender things. What the fuck? I looked at one of them earlier and he was in my house, bruh. He was just like teleporting around in my house. He wasn't attacking me. He was just in my fucking
That
house.
misses the zone, and that's ball one. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the
I'm
ninth.
just looking for a turtle, bro. Like,
One push to the
goddamn.
left and foul.
I like the cats because they stop the motherfucking things from blowing up. The little, I don't know what they're.
Oh, he doesn't get the
Yeah.
call. And it's 2-1. Meanwhile, activity in the
No!
How they stop them? They just don't blow up at all?
Apparently, yeah, they
Warming up as well.
they don't go within a certain radius of blocks of cats. Like if they run into a cat within a certain number of blocks, they'll turn around.
Ground ball up the
Don't.
middle. Random.
I don't know the
In
science
plenty of
behind
time
it.
to first. Now one gone in the ninth.
These bitches are trying to kill me.
Berryhill. Next up for the Braves.
Oh, you got gold armor. I'm gonna try to kill. One of my wolves. I accidentally killed one of my wolves, bro.
Late that time.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him.
It said, and it even said Wolf was slain by Twitty.
Trying to set me up for later in this
Like,
at-bat.
oh, bro, they're just trying to live their life, bro.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. These bitches breed like, you know, nobody business stuff. So all I gotta do is feed
And the
them.
count 1-2.
Excellent arm action on that two-strike changeup.
He just killed another one.
Missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Bruh, I'm coming for your ass, bro.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Aim's up to kill another one already again. You already killed two.
I'm inside now. I'm gonna try to sleep. So, my sword broke. Even though it said I had an unbreakable charm on the sword, it broke. What? It was like unbreakable 2. And so I'm like, okay, cool, because I have a fishing rod that has Unbreakable 3 on it, and literally every time I use that bitch and I catch a fish, it heals itself, and so it like doesn't deteriorate. I thought the sword was gonna do the same thing. It didn't. It broke, and so I was out there at night without a damn weapon. Cause I haven't been on this game in so long, I don't remember how to craft anything. I had to look up how to craft these shears so I could cut the seagrass to get the turtles. That's as far as I've got.
It's 14-3 now.
Picks himself up an RBI.
And now it's nighttime.
Staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't
I don't remember how to make the swords, the axes,
Man at first.
wish I could look that up, but I just, you know, I just jumped back into the game. I looked up
And the pitch a little
I
bit
looked up
low.
how to make shears because I needed seagrass for the turtles. So I crafted shears, then went out looking for the turtles, and then it happened to be night, and then this is where we are right now. Trying to kill me, bro. This is my test world too, so you should be able to join.
2-0.
This is that first world that we made when I played with you.
2 outs. Right through there for a strike.
2-1.
But if you can't, I'll send you an invite. Let me see what I got going on. Don't laugh.
To the
It's
right
a little
side,
raggedy.
Miranda.
Like I took over one of the village houses and just built on top of that.
3 runs on 4 hits.
But I only have one villager.
And 1 left on.
And I don't know what that
Bottom of
means,
inning number
so
9. 4, 5,
I don't know if all the
6
other ones
coming
did.
up.
I don't know.
Braves on top, 14-3.
But when I walk around this bitch, there's only one person here.
And we're back. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Now the Mariners catcher, Greg Riley. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
And I know I have another home somewhere else in like the desert, but again, I haven't played this game in like a year,
off the outside
so I don't know
edge.
what that shit is. And then Anthony fucking left me until Tuesday.
And they'll do it again. Sets him down looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And now for Seattle, Luis Marmolejo. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
Now how do you... I want to... well, the first thing... Can you hear me?
2 strikes.
Yeah.
The first thing I looked up was frogs, because I wanted a frog. Actually, I wanted one of them tridents that the zombies throw. I wanted a frog, and I was looking for a frog and found a turtle. I was like, oh shit, I want that turtle.
0-2 now.
So get on here and give me a turtle.
Struck him out. Down to the last out for the Mariners. So the bullpen.
You say you know how to get a turtle? You don't know how to get a turtle? Oh, well, I know how to get a turtle now. I just gotta find one.
They've been pretty tough to get to.
That I would preferably like to.
Excuse me.
Where did I get chicken eggs? Eggs. Where did I get eggs from?
Just on the edge.
That's a ball.
And that's one of those. If you swing at it, hit a broken bat.
I need a weapon.
Back to the dugout.
Where are my weapons? Where's my? Do I have a weapons chest? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 chests in this house, and none of these bitches got a sword.
Right side, and this should do it.
I got arrows,
Steps on the bag himself.
books, enchantments, which I don't know how to use the enchantments yet. I can't wait to figure that out, because it's a whole chest. Well, not a whole chest. It's like a row. How many is it?
The final score for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show.
10, 11, 12. I have 12 enchanted books.
Talk to you soon.
I don't know. 13, because I got one in my inventory. Fire protection 3, loyalty 3, piercing 3, power 3. What does that mean, Chris?
Different abilities.
I feel like I would eat if I knew how to use those books. Let's cook some of this food. Are you in here? Are you in your own world? I have 2 pigs, 2 horses, a cow, trapped in a thing, which I think these were already here when I took over this village, but there are people to kill out here. Hold on, wait a minute. Give me a fucking weapon. I don't have any swords just in the chest or nothing. That's crazy. What the fuck were you doing when you were playing? Not us. I got a bunch of hoes, axes, no swords.
I don't think I was ever on your world.
No, not you. I'm not saying what the fuck were you doing. I'm saying what the fuck were you doing to me? Like, bruh. Bro. The best I got is a bow and arrow. Oh, well, a crossbow. I can get a crossbow out. It's not enchanted, but it'll do. That's crazy. Anyway. Die. I feel like a headshot should immediately kill, bitch. Ooh. Ooh. And then you don't get none when you kill them. Like, experience. Was that a villager? Was that a zombie villager? Did you kill my villager? No. No. I have to leave this place.
If they're all dead, it's probably useless.
It is. I only had one, bruh. I have an alley though.
The home of the New York Mets.
I kind of looked up how to use that.
The show brings you a matchup
the little floaty blue thing that gives you back shit.
Going up against the New York Mets. All eyes on the league's best hitter coming into this one, Singy.
Yeah, he's been seeing beach balls.
This little fairy thing.
First pitch coming your way next.
It didn't let me take a picture. Hold on.
Just about set to go. And on the mound now, Ryan Caraballo. Unbelievable season for him last year, eh, Chris?
Well, indeed. I mean, he finished the season last year with an ERA of just over 1. I mean, you're talking about to be under 2 is...
I went back through our messages, bro. Do you know we have messages all the way back from 2020?
The success that he had, but to have it consistently, you
Longer
can't
than
have a blow-up outing or 2 and expect...
Well, that's all I had on my PlayStation. I was scrolling up, and I just kept scrolling up, and I was like, oh, damn. Well, I knew how long we had been playing the game together already, so it wasn't like a shock. But I was like, well, damn.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and one away.
I don't know what the fuck that thing is.
And now for the Marlins.
Apparently, you give it an item, and it will collect that same item and give it back to you.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Is what I understand. Anyway, I'm supposed to
One down, base is empty.
Let's go, Turtle. Like, literally the only reason I got back on it, I'm getting a turtle.
Now
then I can go do something else. I'll play Overwatch or something.
But
I'm getting a turtle.
Base is empty.
Or a frog. Turtle or a frog.
Next offering is fouled back.
These shears are OP. So I can cut these little flowers down and just place them around my house. Bet. Bet. Now where's that turtle?
Outside the zone.
Good spot.
Come back to me.
Strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound.
And you can shear sheep and shit without killing them. Because I was killing them. But now I don't have to. Now I can be humanitarian.
That's 2 in a row.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking,
when I'm weak, the sheep actually become naked.
It can actually tie you up.
And now Dan Collins. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Where are my wolves? I only have one wolf. He killed 3 of my.
2
You
outs.
murderer.
And a foul ball.
Where are the turtles?
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
No, I'm right here on the water where I saw the turtle before I had to go back and craft shears. There was a turtle here.
You're dialed into the show.
So there should be a turtle.
You gotta be on the beach. You gotta be on the beach.
Back here in Queens. And
can't be snowy or stony shores.
What do we have on him?
It's not, bro. I'm coming. I came back
last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, where you've got a pitcher,
I came back to the exact place where I saw the turtle last time.
Put you in a position to win. For whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy.
And I'm gonna build a little house here until I find a turtle.
And I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same.
I'm gonna camp myself up for the night.
The ground to third.
And a 4x4 because what the fuck, bro?
One up, one down.
And the
lineup now. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Now, to me, Boog, it shows the managers trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing, but that could be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
So I need to go back home, but... What is this? What is this? Was that a turtle? It's a turtle. Oh, seagrass. Let me feed you.
Batting third, left fielder, number 9.
So up next for New York, Jim Traynor, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. There's the strike. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll
oh my god, it's my turtle.
And
it's following me now.
2-3. Man, now I gotta find another one so they can have turtle babies. And now, Freddie Ladd. Caraballo back to work.
Thank you for me finding one turtle.
Well,
are you in here, man?
Even though it's right there and looks
I'll tell you for the 4th time on baseball, motherfucker.
Early in the count.
The fuck? I thought you said I was getting on. I didn't hear you say I was home.
Never
Yeah, no doubt, Boo. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that.
Well, never mind.
Just have to really
I'm over here like playing, like thinking like, oh, let me stay in this area because this gonna get no.
And there's one down. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpire?
Sound like you got it all covered.
Nah, bro. I'm gonna have to relearn the game. I had to look up
I
how to
have
make
to
shears.
relearn the whole fucking game too. Okay.
Have we never made shears before?
Strike one.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I'll tell you what, I hated that pitch.
I don't know how to make a fucking. How do I make an iron sword, bitch? Like, that's what I'm
Crafting
talking
table for the 2nd time. I already told you that earlier too. You don't listen to me, bro. Don't
I
listen.
got a crafting table. Okay, I go back to my house in a second. I'm trying to find a second turtle. Now that I got, hey turtle. Do I have to? Does it not actually follow me like the dogs and cats?
Ball lifted in the air. Birdie pulls it down and he makes.
I don't know. It says something about staying near their home.
Joe Random.
Here, oh, here he is. Here he is.
Hitting 5th in today's lineup, and he's usually a first baseman, but
no. And here's another one down here. So do I have to block him in or something? Do I have to build a house around my turtle?
I don't know. I never.
Oh my god.
I never played with turtles.
Put in a Pokeball or something, bitch. Come on.
Then they be getting sued by Nintendo.
This is down and away.
Like Power World?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Power World deserves. I'm sorry, Power World deserves.
You can just fucking
Number 2.
trademark a fucking something going into a ball. That's fucking crazy.
Baseman, number 20.
Power World deserved that. Like, I mean, it was just too close. Okay, the turtle is following me. Okay, hey, you want some more food, Turdy? Please follow me home.
Find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Oh, he just don't move the same way. It's a sea turtle. You want to go in the water, bruh? We could swim back to the crib.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
1 ball.
Sea turtle won't come out.
He's on the land, but he's moving so slow that I think that he's like the water.
And a nice
Like he want to be in the water.
He sets him down 1, 2, 3. Nothing doing.
And also, it looks like he can only climb one block at a time. Like, it's a 2-block thing right here that he can't get over. Come on, ho. This way. Goof. And bring your ass back to my house. There's water around my house. Just come on.
So the batting order turns over. Steve Whitlock.
Bruh,
The next
and
up
it's the
for the
cutest shit
Marlins.
ever. I need 84 turtles. I need 84 turtles.
Boot, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Oh, we finna be all day.
First. Ostrander leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And
I wish this was arc where you could put them in like that little ball. Actually, let me get back on my little arc.
It's probably they didn't get sued by Nintendo for that shit too.
I'm surprised too. But theirs is like
Because it is like the same thing though. Like, you hold the ball out and it goes into it like a light, like just like a Pokeball.
Top of the third, no score.
But theirs is like a, if you don't take it out of this ball within a certain amount of time, this will die.
There for a strike.
Not turning first.
First, a lot of movement in the
Oh,
infield.
yeah.
Hitters got to stay.
But he got 30 days. Put it back in, charge it.
Oh my god, someone's trying to kill me.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So no runs on no.
Get him, take his ass out.
As
Come on, turtle. Come on, doggy. We gotta go. Let's go, hoes.
and at the plate for Miami, Ronald.
Come on!
And there's one thing
Motherfuckers.
I think they said the dogs would kill the wild ones
Little
too.
chopper rolls foul.
Yeah, any.
You know, these Marlins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot.
There's a
of
little
pitches
creeper, the little blowy up thing over here. My cat is not by me, cat. It's Spawn.
We'll see, but I think they have to.
Bro,
And there's a
that
rocket
bitch blew
into
up
the
right
outfield.
next to me. I'm done.
Now he'll turn for second.
I'm finna die.
And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. Ronald Valdez with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget.
I don't have any arrows.
Yeah, great moment for him and his
Fuck.
family. A guy works so
You are
hard
so
and has to wait
unprepared,
so long for
bro.
this to happen. And when it
Bruh,
does,
I am.
Unprepared, bro.
You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just
Where's my
appreciate what you've
turtle?
done and how hard you've worked.
Probably
to get
ran
here.
away with all the blowing up and shit going on over there.
No.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Count.
Reaper probably killed that motherfucker because you won't even take care of her, bro.
Ooh, not a witch.
That one back
My
up the
girl.
middle.
Better
It
run.
gets through. Rounds third, headed for the
that
plate.
bitch.
Now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and
I
he
remember I used to
scores.
hate them motherfuckers when they first come out, bro. They were
Went up
strong
there
as
looking to be
fuck.
aggressive and got something he could handle.
I don't
Just
know
kept
what
it
to
simple.
do.
Played Pepper with the middle of the
Hello,
infield
can you
and
get
just
on?
back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Can you help me, bitch? In my world that you created, this is the first world I feel like I
The
ever
next
got
up for
on.
the Marlins.
And you over here leaving me for dead. Because I have another word called Squiddy.
That one
but that one didn't. That one wasn't this word. What are you? What do you have on? What is that? Oh my god.
Next offering is down low.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that drops foul. Nobody out. First.
Are you killing my cats, you bitch? Chris.
Ground ball could be two.
What's calling the cat?
They're killing my cats.
What is?
I'm trying to get on my motherfucking game. The arrow bone people? Give me a sword. Give me a...
Grounded out his first time.
Alright. You bitches, you know what? Next time night falls, you bitches got enchanted crossbow. Right.
Late swing.
Right.
Off.
You bitches gotta be fucking. I need arrows. Give me arrows. Hold on.
And now it's going to be Greg Ridley. Soft contact in the air. Takes it in for the out. Victor Pena up now for the Mets. Fly to center his first time. That misses. And that is ball one. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Fly ball down the line. Burdick sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. 2 down. So up next, Jim Traynor. Grounded out his first time. And it's fouled away. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one almost got him. He goes down looking. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. It's the Marlins 1 and the Mets nothing. Back here in Queens, top 5. Now at the plate, Steve Whitlock. 0 for 2 in this one. Climb the ladder with that fastball. It's 0-1. Man at first, one away. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Pena on his way over. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And now Ronald Valdez, 1 for 2. On the corner for a strike. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out.
He was all
Now
over that
number
one.
22.
Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Dan Collum, the next up for the Marlins. That one finds the zone. Strike one. First and second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that's off the inside edge. Now 1 and 2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires the first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair, but they're on top 1-0. And we're back. Here's the power hitting catcher, Chauncey Dobson.
Number 27.
Fernandez back to work. And that's in for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's in the dirt. That missed by a lot. Now 2 and 2. Next offering misses down and away.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
On the ground. Senzel over to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Top of the 6th inning. And now the center fielder, Freddie Ladd. And that one fouled off. And the lefty kicks, delivers. Turned on, but foul wide of third.
Ball 1.
That one out to right. And it's caught for the out. Nick Senzel, the next to hit. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. And there's a ball.
That's a ball. 1-1.
And now 2 balls and a strike. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Still 2 and 2 after the foul ball. Popped up. Random on the move. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, number 15.
Brian Anderson now at the plate. There's a strike.
0-1.
2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
2 down, nobody on. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Up the middle, lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing. Here's Tony Kemp. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. Anderson off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next offering upstairs.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
In the dirt. Two outs. And it remains 2-2. And right back to the mound. We'll throw to first. Out number 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Marlins 1 and the Mets nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. And stepping in for New York, Joe Random. Splits the plate, 0-1. One out, runner at second. Ridley digs in now.
Are you going to be back yet?
Hit on the ground to short. Ostrander whips it to first on the run. And they get the out. Victor Pena up now for the Mets. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. First pitch just misses.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
In the dirt, no movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish. Man at second. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has
number
life.
9.
First and second, 2 outs. Trainer will hit next. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Hit in the air, left field. Anderson settles under this one, makes the grab, and the inning is over. 6 innings in the books, and there will be. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Joe. Next to hit, Steve Whitlock. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Ball 1 there.
Way to lay off that pitch down. If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
That one misses. 2-0.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. He's safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. The next pitch misses. Counts full, 3-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Man at second. Got him. Now 2 out.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Valdez getting ready to hit. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Bottom of the 7th, and here's the catcher, Chauncey Dobson. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Mets need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter's going
to. Now pitching.
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Ezra Reyes. Stepping in, Dan Collum. That misses off the outside edge. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count now 2-0. Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the eighth.
Number 16.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Freddie Ladd. 1 for 3. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Some really good tunnel action there. That's a picture-perfect slider to get the strikeout. Starts over the middle of the plate and then dives hard off the outside corner. You know, he's probably thinking about the fastball he got the pitch before, and there's no way to hold up when you tunnel that well.
Nick Senzel, the next up for the Marlins. And that one popped in the air, left field. Trainer makes the grab, and that is that. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Brent Honeywell.
That's ball 4.
Now here is Brian Anderson. Reyes back to work. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Slider misses outside. Just missed. Next offering is downstairs.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Tony Kemp in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now. That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Go-ahead run on base. Now it's the second baseman, Tony Kemp. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. And fouled off. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Well, that high four-seam fastball becomes such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Ostrander in the box now. Takes strike 1. 1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still laid on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
And here is Peyton Burdick. 0 for 3 in this one. And that is out of play. In the dirt, blocked. And the runner stays where he is. Two outs. That one not close. 2 balls and a strike. Just missed.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base.
Now batting, number
Steve
29.
Whitlock, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and a flyout. There's a strike. This to center field. Pena on the move. Squeezes it. And that's the 3rd out. 2 left on. Bottom 9. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Greg Ridley. And delivers outside. Miami's bullpen with some action. Raul Flores, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Fire Eisen, the right-hander, also. Oh, and that deflects off his glove. No play. That's an infield single.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And the batter now, Victor Pena. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw comes in, and the winning run moves up to second with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Digging in, Jim Traynor. Shortened a bunt and missed it. It's 0-1.
Well, they're willing to give up and out here. This is a big spot, so you have to make it count.
Puts a bunt down. Slings it across. Out on the sac bunt.
There was a time where that sac bunt was just ho-hum, very basic, but is increasingly difficult as it's become to get bunts down in the big leagues. Nice job right there.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1.
That's the ball.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. 1 down, and the winning run at 3rd. Swing and a miss. Now 2-1.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Swing and a ball popped up. Kemp pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away now.
Well, that's a frustrating at bat right there. Big opportunity and just missed it. I know he wanted to do some damage. Next guy will have to pick him up.
Random in the box now. Takes strike 1.
1 strike.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And now it's even 1-1. This one in the air, right field. Burdick drops into the glove, and that is the inning.
Pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Mets.
and here comes the closer,
Number 2.
Omar Serna. Now here is Ronald Valdez. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Hit on the ground to short. Random boots it.
Well, Boog, it can be tough to get a good grip on the baseball when it's
number
cold
22.
outside, and that's definitely the case right now here in the ballpark. It could have been something else, but I definitely know that feeling when your fingertips are numb and you really can't feel the baseball.
Column up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. And it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss there.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Freddie Ladd, the next up for the Marlins. That one inside. Look out. Late swing fouled off. With the go-ahead run standing at second. And here in extra innings. And that's way high. And it's 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. That one missed. Nick Senzel in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Into center. Pena on his way in. Long run. Nice grab. That's out number 2.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
On the ground to the left. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
See, Boog, that right there, that's a perfect example of why he shouldn't be out there at that position. He clearly isn't comfortable. He doesn't look fluid. His footwork's all over the place, and just can't make that throw to beat the runner.
Hit in the air, center field. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. And the Marlins leave all 3. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the
for Miami.
And stepping in for New York, Joe Random. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike, and it's 0-2. And he lays one down the left side. Bare hand grab, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Pretty flashy with the bare hand grab right there. Kind of risky, but man, he made it look easy.
So digging in, Joe Random. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. One away, the winning run at second. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Pitch misses there, and the count 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Line to right, base hit. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite him?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
2 on, 1 out. Random, the next to hit, a walk, and a pair of strikeouts. Up and in, 1-0. Winning run at third, 1 down. Late on that fastball.
1-1.
Just off the outside edge. Fought off foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
Joe Brandon up now for the Mets. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. That one almost got him. Winning run at third, 2 down. That one misses. 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. 2 left for the Mets. Still tied, 1-1. Back here in Queens, 11th inning set to get underway. And now for the Marlins, Tony Kemp.
Tony Kemp.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
This one in the dirt, and it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds. In the dirt, but kept close. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Next pitch misses inside. 3-1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Got him swinging.
Now batting, number 7.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Craig Ostrander now at the plate.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that's a fair ball. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single. And they've got the lead in extra innings. One down, runner at first. And up next for Miami, Peyton Burdick. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Ostrander over at first with 1 away. Pitch misses. 2-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Got him swinging on the curveball. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Steve Whitlow, the next up for the Marlins. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Out to short, Random. They get the force. Third out, and that ends the frame. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, J.P. Fireisen. A chance at his first save of the year. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ridley digs in now. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
Well, in this situation with the runner on second, you got to get him up to third. Think back up to middle or to right field.
So the tying run at second comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Man at second. That's down and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two now. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
They tried to get him to go chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Victor Pena in the on deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Base hit. Throw comes back in. The tying run stops at third with nobody out. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite them?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
Next to hit, Victor Pena. First pitch misses. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. And a count 1-2.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Way outside, ball 2. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. A big run scores on the sac fly. And they've tied it again.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
And next for the Mets,
Now batting,
Jim Trainer.
number 9.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
To the right side, and foul ball. Runner takes off. That one hit to right. Fair ball. Here comes the throw. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
What the fuck is that?
Jim Traynor with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Chauncey Dobson. High fly ball out towards left center. Squeezes it. Runner tagging from third. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Mets walk it off in the 11th.
These can be tough at bats when you know you've got to get the ball in the air. At worst case scenario, that pitcher is going to try to tie you up, throw you up and in. But he did a good job pulling the hands through. Extension to put that ball deep enough out into the outfield to score that run and win this game.
Three. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Milwaukee Brewers. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. And we've got a major league debut on the mound in this one, Chris. And always interesting to see how that goes. But I'm sure there's a mix of excitement and nerves running through him right now.
Absolutely. Playing your first game in the show, it's just a little different for everyone, but no one walks in unfazed by the moment. I don't care what they say to anybody. And
all right, ready to go here.
Leading
and stepping in,
Detroit,
the rookie left fielder, Hank Duffy. Tim Harper getting ready to hit. Swing and a foul out of play. Moreno stands at first with one out. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Going to count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's going to be Jacob Franklin.
Ball.
In the dirt. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
1-1.
That misses the zone. 2-1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. Runner on the move. Throw. Save.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Next one misses. 3-2 now. Garcia up next for the Tigers. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Brian Garcia in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Garcia wrapped out 4 hits in his last game. Lifted in the air, right center field. And that is that. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill, Ernest Ramirez. And Singy, a special day for him. He's making his major league debut here.
And I'm sure he's got some nerves. He'll be excited for that first pitch to be in and over with so that he can settle in to pitching just like he did in the minor leagues. Exciting moment. He's got his family in town. I think this moment's going to be a huge tone setter for his career.
Just missed.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level playing at night.
And now 2-1. That one in there across the letters.
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Stays alive. Lined into right. Makes the catch for the out. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
And here it comes.
Ball. That's down.
1 out. Base is empty. There's the strike. And that's too high, and it's ball 4.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Julian Gonzalez, batting with one down, takes a strike. And the 0-1. And a foul ball. Next pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Man at first, 1 away. That to right. And that will drop foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers could sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go at the plate. Tommy Leonard. Blackburn back to work. Outside low. And that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
And another ball. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently. Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Swings through that.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Here's a 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Take your base.
Bottom of the second. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Alex Verdugo. Foul ball there. Close, but called a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Ooh, nasty changeup right there down. Just had him out in front.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count. Up against it with 2 strikes right there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now, Juan Munoz. And that one gets past the catcher. And now a man into scoring position.
Well, you really can't blame him too much back there. I mean, you're asking him an awful lot to play what is easily the toughest defensive position on the field when that's not something he ever does. This is pretty much what you're going to get.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
1-1.
Late with the swing there.
1-2.
Man at second. Not
2-2.
close with that one. It's 2-2. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Batting 7th, the first baseman, Dominic.
And here's the first baseman,
Martin.
Dominic Martin. Strike on the outside corner. 0-1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Ripped on the ground to second. Fires to first in time.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Here's the third baseman, Peter Valbuena. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Tosses to first. That's out number 3. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on. We played 2 full, all tied 1-1. Back here in Milwaukee, all set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Tim Harper. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Munoz makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. Jacob Franklin up now for the Tigers. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Ground ball left side. Ball. And that's just foul. Tied up here in the early going. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. That is strike 2. And ball 1.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
That one drifts inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. And next up for the Tigers, Brian Garcia. He's 0 for 1. Clips the outside corner, and that's strike 1. Garcia playing up the middle at short, 25 years old, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. Swing and a pop-up. Saldana makes the play, and it's out number 3. So they make short work of him there. We head down to the home half of it. Back here at American Family Field, set for the bottom of the third. Up now for Milwaukee, Joe Random. First pitch doesn't find the zone. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
2-2 now. Line and a base hit into right. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. And now, David Saldana.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat. Get that first hit at the big league level.
And the pitch is outside, ball one. There's a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Fastball is outside. Random gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swings through that one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Misses, and a full count now.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
3-2 now. Double play ball to second. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it. Now Philip Maeda walked his first time.
Maeda.
Pitch misses, and that's ball one. Just missed.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Ground ball left side, could be two. Quickly to second for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. All tied 1-1. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Tommy Leonard.
Tommy Leonard.
Out to short, random. To first, that's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Well, he certainly didn't look comfortable or fluid on that play. And later in this ball game, this could come back to bite him if a ball is hit to him and he's playing that same position.
And the batter now, Will Nair. And that one is popped in the air, shallow center. Makes the grab for the second out. And now it's going to be Abraham Almonte. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's outside. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. On to first. Safe.
No, he's in there.
And the drop third strike extends the inning. So he's able to reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, that's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
And that misses. Now 2-0.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. The next offering misses. And now 3-0. Duffy in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
Back to the top of the lineup, Hank Duffy. Up now for the Tigers. Swings through that one for strike 1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
2 on, 2 outs. That's outside, and it's 1-1. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that is foul. 2 outs. Swings, and he breaks his back. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. Tigers strand a pair. Score remains deadlocked at 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 4th, and now the DH, Julian Gonzalez. And misses inside.
Well, these Brewers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now at the plate, Adam Lowry. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. And no movement on the bases. It's ball 1.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Runner at first with no outs here. Rolled to short, could be 2. Over to second for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
The left fielder, number 24, Alex Verdugo.
Here's Alex Verdugo. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Double play ball to second. Over to first. And Verdugo is set down. Pretty good job on the mound in this one, Singy. It feels like we've seen a lot of off-balance swings.
Yeah, with just 1 free pass, and obviously he's not a big strikeout guy, but he gets soft contact and he gets outs.
Munoz in the box lays off for ball 1. Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Throw to third, save. That wasn't close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Lowry at third with 2 away. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it drops in. Runner from third comes across. And it's an RBI single. It's 2-1. Two outs, runner on first. Dominic Martin up now for the Brewers. Just missed. One run across in the frame so far. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
Ball 3.
And there's the strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
In the air, center field. And that will end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Blackburn back to work. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Verdugo gets under it, hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tim Harper.
And next to hit for Detroit, Tim Harper. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1.
Fastball for a strike. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Franklin.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jacob Franklin. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Pitch misses there. Now 2 balls and a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. Tigers fail to make any noise, and our score remains 2-1. Back here in Milwaukee, and here is Peter Valbuena. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1.
Well, these Brewers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Swing and a ground ball. Garcia. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Oh, that's a really tough play no matter who you are, but I think he has a chance to get him at first if he's just able to get that throw off a little quicker. It looked like he took 1 extra step to set himself and get a grip on the ball.
So up next, Joe Brandon. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Lays down a bunt to the right side. Harper. There's one. How about that double play?
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the second baseman, David Saldana. Fastball for a strike. Two out, space is empty. That one's in there, and it's 0-2. That's a hit, and that keeps the inning alive. David Saldana with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Maeda in the box now. No balls and a strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Anderson, Logan getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Random also throwing. Swings through it for the K. Tied him up on a fastball inside. No runs on 2 base hits. No errors and 1 left on base. Back here at American Family Field. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Brian Garcia. Right through there for a strike. And that one fouled off. Lifted in the air, out to left. Verdugo gets under it, makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That one hooked foul. Next offering is in for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
The Tigers down by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. Just misses with that one.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
To the right side, and that one handled. He's in there.
See, Boog, that right there, that's a perfect example of why he shouldn't be out there at that position. He clearly isn't comfortable. He doesn't look fluid. His footwork's all over the place, and just can't make that throw to beat the runner.
Will Nair, the next to hit. Now snap throw to first. And he's just back in. Oh, close play. Fastball is outside. And now it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Out there to center, and it falls. Here comes the throw, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Almonte in the box now. Takes strike 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. Activity in the bullpen. Claude Ritchie up and throwing. Ibar also getting ready. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Next offering popped in the air. Right field. Maeda makes a nice running catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Carl Coronado up now for the Tigers. Line drive, base hit. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single. It's 2-2. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Ethan Blackburn won't go any further tonight, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm
now
after a quick break. So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, Joe Ibar.
Joe Ibar.
So now here's the DH, Julian Gonzalez. Fouled off down the right side.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Gonzalez goes 6 feet 5 inches, 22 years old. And he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game. It's been a fun debut for us to watch. He's been pretty good going deep into this game, and that's always impressive for a guy getting his first start in the majors.
Yeah, pitchers love to work deep into games because they want to find their rhythm and then be able to repeat it over and over again. And you can't find your rhythm if your debut only lasts a few innings. So he's picking up valuable experience with each pitch he throws at this point. It's been a nice outing for him, Boog.
And that one wrapped foul. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that one is inside. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th.
Ball. Full count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
The left fielder,
Alex
24.
Verdugo up now for the Brewers. 1 for 2. That clips the corner.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Just missed. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full. gets a piece and stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Line drive. And that gets down for a base hit.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there.
Pitching for
The pitcher
Tigers,
on here, Anderson
number
Logan.
31.
Two outs,
Anderson
runner at first.
Logan.
Next for the Brewers, Juan Munoz. In there for strike one. And there's a foul ball. Two outs. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's the 0-2. In the air out to center. And there's a hit. Relay to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
So 2 on with 2 away. And now here is Dominic Martin. Hard hit to third. Fires across the diamond. That's the inning. Nicely done from the Tigers bullpen there. We're through 6 full. We are tied 2-2. Top of inning number 7. Now the number 2 hitter, Dominic Moreno. That misses. 1-0.
Well, these Tigers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of runs they have on the first pitch of the bat. They've given away too many at bats with easy outs.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tim Harper.
And up next for Detroit, Tim Harper. 0 for 3 in this one.
I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that could make a big difference in this one.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Inside. And the count is 2-0.
2-0.
Fastball for a strike. Too low, and it's ball 3. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Down on strikes, looking for the second straight plate appearance.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Ball.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and a miss.
Tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Tigers are shut down there. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. And we're back, set for the last half of the 7th. Now the third baseman, Peter Valbuena. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 1 away.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
A little bit low.
No.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away. Now it's the second baseman, David Saldana. 1 for 3. And that's outside. And it's 1-0.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. That one ripped. And that's a base hit.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Philip Maeda up now for the Brewers.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throws. Save. That's a stolen base.
Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late. You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put them in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Outside, 1-1. Logan, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big time benefit. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Swung on, belted. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double as they jump ahead and run scores.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
And now Julian Gonzalez the other way, and foul ball. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
0-2.
Maeda on its second with 2 down. And down on strikes he goes. Good job at damage control right there. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Homer Ratto.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Action in the pen down there. Rico Vasquez, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. That's to third. Sends it across the first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And next up for the Tigers, Tommy Leonard. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Line to left. 2 down.
Well, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base, maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
Nair stands in here, takes ball one low.
1 ball, no strike.
That's through there for a strike. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's off the inside corner. 2-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one fouled off. Battling here as he fouls it away. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
That one lifted to left. Verdugo ranging after it. He's got it. And that is that.
Now pitching for
Back
Detroit.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Christopher King on for his major league debut. So we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands and it's a bigger stadium. But the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher, whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw, and just let him lead you in this one.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Upstairs. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball. And I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Verdugo stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses, coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And that ball is gone. His first homer of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-2.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
2 outs, base is empty. Dominic Martin up now for the Brewers. Late swing, foul to the left. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a ball popped up. Garcia settles under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. Last chance coming up here for the Tigers.
Now pitching for
back
the Brewers.
now, and on the mound, the closer, Rico Vasquez.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Almonte now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Fastball is outside.
1 ball, 1 strike. Hard, 2. 1-2.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door. Cancel any hope that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Duffy at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers collect their first win of the season.
Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now.